Hi, I'm your nostalgia chick, and I think everyone probably remembers their first Bowie. I mean, there is a time in every child's life when they start to suspect that there might be some physical differences between males and females, but young female viewers of the cult classic Labyrinth got more than affirmation. They got David Bowie. That being only the most memorable thing in this hell stew of tribbles, goblins, ugly babies, Don Quixote references, and pre-Academy Award Jennifer Connellys. And I dare you to go into a circle of any number of respectable nerds and say the words, "You remind me of the babe without..."
What babe?
The babe with the power.
What power?
But aside from basically being a David Bowie worshipping platform, the thing was a pretty legit effort from the Jim Henson workshop, even featuring a screenplay from a former Python. But our protagonist here is young Sarah Williams, played by baby Jennifer Connelly, as what appears to be the loneliest LARPer in town. And that's saying something for one's social skills. Or acting skills, for that matter.
I don't believe it! It's 7 o'clock! Come on!
Run away! The rain rig's starting! Sarah lives with her father and stepmother, whom she unleashes her annoying rage upon quite frequently, apparently.
I can't do anything right, can I?
Sarah's upset because she can't LARP always and has to babysit her... Oh, okay. I glean that some of you may not have heard of what LARPing is. Well, for the uninitiated, LARPing is live action role play, for whom Dungeons & Dragons just isn't quite hardcore enough. If you want to learn more, just YouTube search Lightning Bolt.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Death!
Somehow the pirate baby got one of her teddy bears, which really cheeses Sarah off.
I hate you! I hate you!
Well, I hate your acting! Unfortunately, there seems to be a bunch of goblin voyeurs in everyone's closet waiting for her to, wish the baby away correctly.
Goblin King! Goblin King! Wherever you may be, take this child of mine far away from me!
Oh, that's not it. Excellent, that rubbish. It doesn't even start with "I wish."
Except for the fact that it totally does.
I wish the goblins would come and take you away right now. That's not hard, is it?
Somehow she manages to get it right, and then... Here.
I want my brother back, please, if it's all the same.
What's said is said.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Sarah, go back to your room.
Now I believe in modern love.
Do you want it?
Ziggy played guitar? I think there was a study once about how 60% of the girls in America lost their virginity solely from watching David Bowie in this movie. Though it's got to be a little wonky having someone else wave balls in front of your face. I'll get used to it, kids. There's going to be an awful lot of that in this review.
He's there, in my castle.
It doesn't look that far.
It's just a map painting.
It's only a model.
So he gives her 13 hours to get the baby back, and Sarah gets started as the sun raises over a random phallus? Whatever. Seems to be a theme in this movie. Well, she then comes upon a urinating troll man.
Horrible.
Huh? No, I ain't. I'm Hoggo.
Could this be the beginning of a...
How do I get into the labyrinth?
Couldn't be that giant door with the sign "Enter Labyrinth Here" over it, could it? Well, in she goes, and she spends a few minutes running around in a straight line. I gotta find that drum machine! It's getting louder, I must be getting closer. We then run into a caterpillar who gives her some bad directions, and has some of the better lines in the movie.
You don't by any chance know the way through this labyrinth, do you?
Oh, me? Nah, I'm just a worm.
Though the fun thing about this screenplay, like Bowie himself, is it's really kind of easy to innuendoize.
Well, you ain't looking right. It's full of openings. It's just you ain't seeing them.
That's what she said? Thank God for my non-existent depth perception. Well, meanwhile, we get to see what Goblin Kingship entails, and really, being Goblin King doesn't seem to be that great a... Holy shit! I think the only thing under pressure are those pads.
Magic jump, magic jump, magic jump, magic jump, magic. Live my baby blue. Nobody...
Though admittedly, I think Bowie might not be a great dancer.
What could I do? My baby's fine.
Though he is great at throwing fake babies around. Anyway, Sarah then comes to some guys who claim that one of them always tells the truth and the other one lies, which results in some word parfait.
He could be telling the truth.
But then you wouldn't be. So if you told me that he said yes, I know the answer is no.
Well, either way, Sarah apparently gets it wrong and falls down into a pit where she is, well, groped very much. But though Hoggle is under Jareth's instructions, Sarah talks him into helping her.
Take me as far as you can, and then I'll do it on my own.
That's what she said. So he starts to help her out, but then, uh-oh, where there are balls, there is package!
This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare.
Hey, Lindsay, want some dick?
What?
I just got it from Little Britain. It's spotted dick. We don't make it in America. Do you want some?
Okay.
How are you enjoying my labyrinth?
My face is up here, Sarah. Look up here.
Hello, Hedgewort.
Hogwarts.
Hoggle?
Higgle.
Hoggle? No, the cleaners!
What?
Oh snap, quick Sarah, roll 2D for initiative. No, roll for reflex, go! Well, they make it out, find a lumpy guy with a weirdly phallic bird thing on his head who provide no help at all.
Gracias, señorita.
And of course he speaks Spanish. But then we suddenly run into a bunch of mini-helmeted Mexicans who are attacking a giant plush toy with fetus sticks.
Oh, my aching pussy.
What was that?
Oh, my aching pussy.
That's what she said?
So friend.
And what a prize of a friend. Well, on we go, and we find a couple of doors that talk.
Where do these doors lead?
Search me? We're just the knockers?
That's what she said. In order to knock on the door, she needs to get the thingy back into his mouth, but fortunately the door knockers need to breathe. But then Sarah loses her new Ludo and calls for Hoggle. And package...
Poor Hoghead.
Hoggle.
I've just noticed your lovely jewels are missing.
That's what she said?
I've got a much better plan, Hoggle.
It involves balls. Jareth gives him a peach to feed Sarah and accuses him of falling for her. But Sarah is still lost when... Alright, hold this retardation. Okay. Well then this happens. Contextless and relevant to nothing. Look at our great screen. We got the worst song in the movie. She escapes the fire gang courtesy of Hoggle, but then makes the mistake of kissing him, which Bowie doesn't like, sending them hurtling down into the bog of eternal stench. But then the movie comes again to a grinding halt.
Stop, I say! Without my permission, no one may cross. Stench? Of what speakest thou?
Sir Knight, the plot may not commence without my inclusion. So then we have this unpleasantness for a while, so we'll add Benny Hill again to make it a little less unpleasant. Now by this point they get out of the bog. For some reason the fox tags along, and then Hoggle has Sarah eat that peach from earlier, which sends her into a fever dream, while, as usual, Bowie's playing with his balls.
There's such a sad love.
A sexy fever dream?
Open and closed within your eyes. I'll place the sky within your eyes.
How old was Jennifer Connelly when they made this movie? Oh, okay. Labyrinth, the movie that goes there. Eventually, Sarah remembers that she's jailbait and escapes her fever dream, but the movie's not quite ready to pick the plot back up yet. We have to go through this for a few minutes.
Oh, no. Oh, what have we got here?
That's a lot.
And I believe young Sarah suffers from a condition known as LARPer's confusion.
Huh? What's the matter, my dear? Don't you like your toys?
I don't get it. So we go through some coming-of-age rejection of childhood trinkets business before we at long last get back to the plot, and she finally makes it to that castle where she is greeted by a giant robot. Okay, robots are cool, which we fight, and then that scene's over.
I forgive you, Hoggle.
Huh, that was painless. Though I enjoy how her newfound friends are all following her with no particular motivation to do so, by this point the movie's pretty much exhausted itself of its charm and just patting itself, especially when Bowie's not on screen. But fortunately, he does come back occasionally.
Stop her! Call out the guard!
She will cower before the very outline of my package.
She must be stopped!
Hey, Lindsay, do you want 2 fruit and veg?
What?
I mean, I got this 2 fruit and veg, but, they're a little old and wrinkly, and this one's oozing at the top, but I think I could do something with it.
Yes! And once again, we're running around with no rhyme or reason for a little while. A long while, so help us out, Benny Hill. But there are arbitrary rules, apparently. Sarah has to go it alone.
I have to face him alone.
But why?
And face that which is Bowie by herself. But he is prepared with song.
How you turned my world, you precious thing.
Does this song have anything to do with what's going on?
Your eyes can be so cruel.
I have this feeling this movie is just a receptacle for songs Bowie didn't want on any of his albums.
Live without the sunlight.
I'm just gonna stand over here and sing about irrelevant things. Well, he apparently has fallen for her over the course of the movie, which I believe is illegal in all 50 states, but hey, Goblin Kingdom, anything goes. Holy balls.
I have been generous.
I think the movie has reached its climax.
For my will is as strong as yours. And my feet.
Hammer time. Sorry.
I ask for so little. Just let me rule you. Just fear me, love me, do as I say, and I will be your slave.
Sounds like a pretty sweet deal. But Sarah wins with...
You have no power over me.
God damn it. So Sarah falls back to reality. Baby's fine, parents are home, and her childhood and LARPing days are officially over. Or are they?
Should you need us for any reason at all?
I need you, Hoggle.
Why didn't you say so?
Dance party! Boys not invited! Woo! Way to make a point of letting go of childhood, movie. I would place this movie in the category of the lovably weird, if a bit tedious at times, and containing more than a modicum of painful bad acting. But the majority of this movie's memorability rests on David Bowie and his, talent, as I am genuinely at a loss for someone who could have pulled off a movie like this, looking the way he does, and retaining any scrap of dignity. But damn, Bowie, just damn.
Hey, Lindsay, want some cock?
What?
There was a cockfight down the street, and one of the roosters died. I cleaned it, battered it, deep fried it, put it in a Popeyes box. At least not whatnot.
You know, I think I'm actually good.
Good cock.
Dance magic, dance magic, dance magic, dance magic, dance magic, dance magic, dance magic.
Is that why you bought 2?
I knew I'd fail at banana.